Well, the video I did the other day, based on the MGTOW slash men's rights activists or men's rights. Um, Obviously, I've found out that I've had a few butthurt idiots who are hardcore MGTOW. Now, I think the worst thing that ever happened to Midtown, I'm gonna say this again, that the worst thing that happened was letting women allowed into Midtown. And the other worst thing that happened was having Midtown go mainstream. I think that was probably the worst mistake that ever happened to Midtown. So this is why that the whole Midtown label, and I don't believe the movement will die. But a lot of other ethnic groups are not going to want to deal with Midtown anymore. Especially when you have a bunch of white Midtowns that's in it that allows these women to get in your to get in a men's space, because I think it's the worst thing that ever happened to Midtown. And like I said, you butthurt idiots that commented on that video. I'm glad you have proven me right, because what's gonna happen is y'all can keep the Midtown logo. Y'all can keep that, because let's be realistic. Most of the smart men have figured out that we're leaving Midtown for a reason. And like I said, you can have the tag and the logo. And there were guys like GW and Tito the Fresh that they have explained why Midtown has become sort of how should I say a departure of its demise. There's too much infighting, and don't believe that there's no racism in Midtown, because there really is, and that's just reality. So all you butthurt Midtowns, I'm glad you came to that channel, because you guys have really exposed yourself for who you really are. I'm glad you guys did this for real. And like I said, I mean, I don't knock a man for going around paying to have some, how should I say, compassion, or if you have to go out of the country to get some compassion, or if you have to go rent to get some compassion. Hey, I don't knock you guys for that, because right now what we're living in is we are living in a sick, flat out society that does nothing but shame men. But all of this was designed to look at black men like us as livestock, and that's just reality. The majority of black men have become nothing more than flat out livestock, and that's just what we are. And that's just reality. I've accepted this, and there's just no way around this. I mean, that's just how it is. And for you white men out there, let me break this down to you. You think your white woman really respects you? You might want to think about that again. Because in reality, I don't think they respect you. Now, they might marry you just for convenience of, okay, he's providing me a house, a car, and all this other stuff. But sooner or later, she's going to get sick and tired of you. So it's only convenience for her. And that's it. That's all it is. And then these women wind up getting remarried and all this other nonsense and everything. And it just gets to a point to where, you know, it always gets disgusting either way. So I'd like to thank you butthurt white midtowels for commenting on that video, because you just have proven my point. And like I said, man, us men, we just need to wake up and smell the coffee, and especially to us African American. Well, I don't want to say African American, because I think African American is just over rate. I think it's been used to flat out brainwash us and to realize, because let's face it, we have most of the black men have been living in a flat out brainwashed society where we've been taught the whole chivalrous garbage. Open doors for lady, pulled chairs for women, and all this other nonsense. And to say that the woman is God and we should worship him, it's all a bunch of bullshit. And if anyone tells you that confidence will get you over with these women, please. Because 9 times out of 10, it's a bunch of horse shit. Like I said, man, most of these Americanized North American women, they're just stupid. They're just done. It's finished. There's no way you can, deconstruct anything. And like I said, if I really get my financial situation together, I'm gonna start traveling either way. It may not be easy. I know I have an obstacle over me, and I have an obstacle over my head. But like I said before, it's just got to the point where, hey man, the other day I was at killing time at a Rush club, and this woman had this Western bimbo had the audacity to tell me, "Oh, you got innocent eyes." And that's the thing. So like I said, as soon as I figure out this way, I'll just figure out a way to sit up here and start traveling a little bit. And like I said, man, for you guys out there, and let's face it, man, my main concern is a North American black female. She's my number one enemy. And number two is the actual beta male simps. Because simping has gotten to be bigger business. It really has. And then 3, I don't know about this MGTOW situation, because like I said, if you want to claim MGTOW, that's up to you. I mean, like I said, I think the philosophy will still be there, but I'm not going to use MGTOW anymore because that tag has burned its bridges. I'm just going to do me, live my life the way I need to. And like I said, I'll figure out ways to, I'll just figure out ways to invest my money in a passport. It's got to the point where it's just pathetic now. And like I said to you, Ben, if you have to go out there and rent compassion from these women, hey, I don't knock you at all. I'm not going to knock you at all for that. I mean, just understand who you're dealing with. And if you have to get your status up, that's fine. I get it. I don't think status is going to really help you down the road, because we all know how shallow this woman is. So that's the thing that we have up against. And plus, there are some guys on YouTube that talk shit and really are being disingenuous. So like I said, and plus, they really shame other men to the point to where it's pathetic. So like I said, man, this North American female, I mean, all I have to say is, and you'll see the title on this video. So if you butthurt MGTOWs, y'all want to comment, fine. But like I said, you're really just exposing yourself, and I'm glad. And as far as these North American women are concerned, hey, that's fine if you don't care about MGTOW. That's fine by me, because I can care less now. But mark my words, yes. And like I said, but then here's the real question for you guys. Are you guys a talker or a doer? Don't ask me, ask yourself. And with that here, I will say this to all the brothers out there that's traveling at your passports. Hey, I salute you. I commend you for that. And with this in mind, I'll say, hey, this is Carl Mitchell signing off.